In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use the MAN function in Google Sheets, from the very basics to some expert-level insights that will save you hours of manual work. Whether you're just opening the app for the first time, or you're looking to polish your skills, the MAN function is one of those essential tools that instantly reveals the lowest value in any dataset, acting as an automated floor for your data. It helps you quickly spot risks, track minimum thresholds, find the most affordable option in a list of expenses, or flag critical anomalies like dangerously low inventory levels or sudden drops in revenue. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. Now, before we jump into the steps, let me give you a little context on why the MAN function is so powerful. Imagine you have a spreadsheet with hundreds of sales figures, exam scores, or temperature readings. Manually scanning through all those cells to find the smallest number is not only tedious but also prone to error. The MAN function does that scanning for you in a split second, and it updates automatically whenever your data changes. That means if you add new numbers to your range later, the MAN result will refresh instantly without you having to do anything else. It's a real time saver and a cornerstone of any data analysis workflow. Let's go step by step. First, click on the empty cell where you want the lowest number to appear. This is your result cell, so pick a spot that makes sense for your layout, usually just below or beside your data range. For example, if your numbers are in column A from row 1 to row 10, you might click on cell A11 or B1. Just make sure it's a clear, easy to read location that won't confuse anyone looking at your sheet later. Next, type the equals sign followed by the word MAN, and then an open parentheses. So you'll type equals MIN, open parentheses. Google Sheets will often suggest the function as you type, and you can just click on it or press Tab to autocomplete. The open parentheses is crucial because it tells Sheets, hey, I'm about to tell you which numbers to look at. If you forget it, the formula won't work. Now, this is the most important part, selecting your dataset. You can do this one of two ways. The easiest is to click and drag your mouse directly across the cells that contain the numbers you want to evaluate. As you drag, you'll see a blue highlight appear, and the cell reference like A1:A10 will automatically populate inside the parentheses. The second method is to simply type the range manually. For example, if your data is in cells A1 through A10, you type A1:A10. Make sure there's no space before or after the colon. Both methods work perfectly, so go with whichever feels more comfortable. A quick pro tip here, if your dataset is likely to grow, consider using a named range or an open-ended reference like A1:A. But for most beginners, a direct range like A1:A10 is clean and easy to troubleshoot. Once your range is entered, type a closing parentheses and press enter. That closing parentheses balances the formula so Sheets knows your selection is complete. Hit enter and the cell will instantly display the smallest number from that range. You'll see it appear as a clean, plain number. No extra formatting, just the minimum value. And here's a common pitfall to avoid. If your range includes empty cells, text, or error values, the min function will ignore them, which is usually what you want. But if there's a cell with a 0 that you accidentally left blank, Sheets might count that blank as 0, so double check your data is complete if the result seems off. Let me give you a real-world example. Say you're tracking weekly sales for a small business. Your numbers are in column B from row 2 to row 8. You type equals min open parentheses, drag over B2 through B8, close the parentheses and press enter. Instantly you see the lowest weekly sales figure. Now you can use that information to identify which week underperformed or to flag a potential problem. The beauty is that if you update next week's sales, the min formula updates automatically, no manual rework needed. Before we wrap up, I want to share a couple of next-level tips. You can combine min with other functions like if to create conditional minimums. For example, equals min if lets you find the smallest value only if it meets certain criteria, like the lowest sales in a specific region. That requires an array formula, but it's a great next step once you're comfortable with basic min. Also, if you're working with large datasets across multiple sheets, you can reference ranges from other tabs by typing the sheet name plus an exclamation mark before the range, like sheet 2 exclamation A1:A10. So let's recap what you've achieved today. You now know exactly how to use the min function in Google Sheets to instantly find the lowest value in any dataset. This simple yet powerful tool saves you from manually scanning rows and columns, and it keeps your spreadsheets dynamic and accurate. I encourage you to practice with your own data. Maybe start with a small list of numbers to get comfortable, then move on to larger, real-world datasets. And if you ever need a refresher, just come back to this video and walk through the steps again. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.